Well, take a good look at that face. He's not only made the most popular motion picture of all time, E.T., also he's made Raggedy Man. He's now in Misunderstood with Gene Hackman and Rip Torn. His name is Henry Thomas. You've been on the cover of a major weekly news magazine. Let's see. Have I left anything out? You've done some television, haven't you?
Yeah, one show.
Okay. Henry, at the age of 11, you've done more in your lifetime than probably most of us will do in a whole lifetime. How does it feel at this point? Folks are interviewing you right and left. What's going on in your own head? Is it confusing?
Yeah. I don't really think about it. You know, you have to take the publicity if you're going to do a show.
I'd like to go back and see if we can remember maybe the very first time a news person ever came to you requesting an interview. How long ago was that?
That's about when I was 9.
That was around the time of Raggedy Man?
Yeah.
What about that experience let you know that maybe this is what I want to do? Or was there anything about it that you didn't like?
Well, I don't like doing interviews that much. I mean, you know, I don't like being asked questions that much,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, the only thing I really like about movies is the acting part, and that's what's fun for me, and that's why I'm in it.
Which part of it, though, has proven to be the most difficult for you? The acting part or the part that comes after?
The part that comes after.
Okay, there must be times then when you sit down with your folks and you
Yeah.
kind of have a powwow.
Yeah.
What do they tell you and what are the questions you ask them? How do I get out of this, right?
Yeah, you know, we just talk, and you know, my mom and my dad have told me, you know, if you're gonna be an actor and do these movies, you're gonna have to take the publicity, whether you like it or not. You know, there's, you know, you'll always have to do interviews or newspaper.
Do they have to sometimes kind of sit down on you hard to remind you that you're just a little kid?
Yeah.
You know, don't get a swelled head or something like
Yeah,
that?
well, you know, I'm not, I try not to, you know, get a big head. Sometimes my mom and my dad, yeah, they do tell me not to.
What's this I hear about folks coming by your house and taking pictures of your
Yeah,
mailbox?
that was in the E.T. era. Ugh. Okay, well, some people would come, you know, down to San Antonio for their birthday to take pictures of my mailbox in my house. Yeah.
You didn't realize that your mailbox was going to become as big a star as you.
Right.
In E.T., your mom, the character of your mom, was portrayed by Dee Wallace, who's from Kansas City.
Yeah.
Do those folks that starred in E.T. have much of a chance to get in touch with each other? And
I don't know.
does anybody want to bring you back together?
I don't know. You know, I sometimes talk with Robert McNaughton, who played my older brother, Drew Barrymore, sometimes. And,
Nobody's after you to get all back together again?
No, not yet.
Hasn't been that long ago.
No.
Let's jump geography now and go over out to Tunisia for Misunderstood. How long were you guys out there shooting?
We were there for about 3.5 months.
Now, during that time, did you have a chance to continue school studies?
Oh yeah, there's a tutor on the set for each movie that you do, and you have 3 hours a day to study. Then you work, I think, 8 hours.
Mm-hmm. That must have been a fun experience to travel like that.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
What is it though that you miss when you do a film?
Well, you know, you miss your relatives and you know, your family members that aren't there with you, and you know, sometimes your pets and you know, your friends.
Some folks say they'd like to grow up and be a fireman or a baseball player. Are you going to grow up and be an actor? Continue that?
I don't know. In a year or so, maybe. You know, I don't even know if I'll like it.
Okay.
You know, I'm just staying with it while I still like it.
I'd like to stay with you, Henry Thomas, just on a day-to-day basis. What is it that you do when you're not in front of the screen? What are some of your hobbies?
Well, I collect comic books, yeah.
Yeah.
And I draw, I paint, and let me see, what else did I do? Let me see.
You could have a lot of pen pals as a result of the people that you meet.
Yeah, but I don't really have enough time for that. You know?
Yeah.
And I don't have any hobbies because I usually don't have time for them. Yeah.
Well, the things that you have time for, such as this new film, Misunderstood, let's take some time ourselves. One of the things that the film seems to be saying is that it's very tough for mom or dad to really have good communication with
Well,
you, a child.
It's yeah, it's saying what it's saying is that it's kind of a story like, you know, the father does not pay any attention to the older boy and never did, and he doesn't know anything about the older boy.
Mm-hmm.
So
And you have a tough time getting across to your dad.
yeah, because he doesn't understand him and he doesn't know you know how to talk to the older son.
How do you end up talking to your dad, either in the picture or in real life, Henry? A lot of little kids out there might like to take some notes. How do you do that? How do you get across?
You know, I feel like I can talk to my dad. I feel like I can talk to my parents.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not like in the movie. I mean, I can talk and you know, sit down and talk with my parents.
Do you think sometimes maybe too many kids don't take the time to try and get their folks to listen to them?
I don't know. In the movie, it's the other way around. But I don't think that I don't really think that the parents, you know, don't really pay enough attention to the child. In some cases, you know, that happens.
Would you recommend parents as well as children to come see Misunderstood?
I don't know. I think adults would like it better because it's more of a drama film, and I don't think children don't really pay that much attention to it.
But the parents maybe should, huh?
Yeah.
There you have it, folks. That's the recommendation of Henry Thomas. He is in Misunderstood from MGM-UA, also starring Gene Hackman and Rip Torn. Henry Thomas, a big bona fide movie star at the age of 11.
12.
12, all right, let's add an extra year on. Thank you very much, Henry.
Okay.